Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We've got another short video today on this rear hatch. You saw in a previous video where I redid this hatch, took it all apart, redid the insides, and attached it back to the camper. But it's never been attached to where the chains kind of keep it from unfolding too much, you know. Right now it's hitting the bumper, and I'm about to get a hitch put on the rear bumper, and it'll, if it does that, it's going to damage the outside of the hatch. So what I'm going to do now is attach these chains to the side, but I'm going to use some cleats and some springs and things to try to help keep it from ripping out of the hatch whenever it flops down. So let's get started on this quick project. Hope it helps you out with your vintage camper. All right, so I've got this little system here. I got all these from Amazon, this cleat from Amazon and this carabiner that's going to attach the cleat to the spring. I believe this is a 10-pound spring. I'm not quite sure, but that's going to be used to help kind of cushion that extension whenever it falls out of my hands. So I'm going to go ahead and attach this to the inside here. In the previous video you saw I had a 2x4 on the side here. I used that because I knew I needed some piece of wood that had some meat on it instead of just a little 2x2 on the very edge. Alright, so there's the finished chains. They're wired in place, and it leaves me about a 2-inch gap, which will kind of allow for some of the spring tension, you know, some of that spring give to hopefully not hit it, and then some extra factor of safety there. So ended up, this is kind of a weird chain, so I had to wire it together. It doesn't have very big links in it to get like a carabiner through it, so I just wired the extra chain, and works pretty good. You know, these 10-pound springs do a pretty good job. It's not super stiff, but it doesn't give a lot of bounce to it, so it's not like, you know, going too much further and hitting that hitch, and it just kind of takes the shock out of the, you know, the end of the run of the chain. So so that works out. And now what I'm going to do is do a little safety latch, and I'll bring you in on that. Alright, so my latch on this camper is just a twist handle, and it has this little lip on the back that grabs the back of this frame. So there's really nothing. I'm always scared that this is going to vibrate to the side, and then the hatch is going to open, because the hatch is already leaning out a little bit, just a few degrees. So when this slips open, it's going to fall down on its own. And so I'm always afraid it's going to like run down the road and kind of vibrate to the side and flop open. So my plan to solve that is installing this little bungee cord in here that I'm gonna attach with some screws into the back here, put this carabiner on it and attach another one of these clamps or these cleats to the hatch. And so what that's going to do is these will be attached here, and then it'll hold the door shut, so if it opens it'll like kind of stay, you know, kind of somewhat closed, and it'll keep it from opening completely, but also it gives me some room when I get to the campground or whatever, is some room to like unclip the carabiner and then, you know, raise it up and down no matter what, and then just when I travel hook this safety feature in. So let's go ahead and get started with this, and hopefully it works. Alright, so that's it. I appreciate you sticking around for this video. Kind of a quick little one today, so I hope this was able to help you out with your vintage camper. If you would, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and I'll see you on the next one.